Hey, what's up, guys? Steven was sketching things. Sorry, nasty cough. All kinds of sick right now. Um, not the, not the Rona. Okay, before we even get into this knife, got the Shiro, which is an excellent knife. I bought this. Let's talk about ZT for a second. Boxes used to say built like a tank or something like that. Now they just say experience it. Premium performance. Well, that's a cool different sticker from DLT. New logo or something. I'm an idiot. I bought this. I had DLT points, which made the knife super cheap. Plus, I forgot I also had $20 in gift cards from DLT I could have put on there. So, I, like many of you, this is the new ZT 0545, ZT Original, Magna Cut. I, like many of you, probably were a ZT fan back in the day, right? My first expensive knife, first time I ever spent over $100 on a knife was a ZT. And you're pulling for them, right? And maybe were they losing sales? Who knows? But they started going to this small. That's a tiny knife. Not tiny. I mean it's light. So it seems like they've lost their way. God, it's been 4 or 5 years now. I can't remember the name. There's 707 or the other carbon fiber knife that really kind of looks similar to this. It's not the 777. It's the 707 or the 077. I can't remember. I was gonna look it up, but I don't even care because that knife sucked. That was I bought it the day it dropped. Got it. Did my unboxing back 4 or 5 years ago and thought, I hate it. Okay, good. All right, good. So, and then they released, I can't remember the numbers, and then they had 3 other knives that they released. Not the 308, but 3 other small EDC type knives that I thought just sucked when I saw those in the knife store. It's like, what do we want? Big and overbuilt. What do we get? Small and EDC. So this is, like I said, Magna Cut, serial number 158. What is it? 158? 156. Okay. Even my glasses looking. 155. What the hell does that say? 155, 156. 0158 or 6. Those are bleeding together. That's the Star Wars symbol that says, hey, we're ZT, we designed this in-house. So, and then they haven't released anything new. And then they did the fixed blade this last year at some point, which I don't think anybody really cared about. And then they teased this, and I was watching Scott's video, USA Made Blade. He talked about it just before this thing came out, that he couldn't talk about it, but it was going to be small. It was going to be small and light, and maybe later in the year or next year we'll get something big and overbuilt. But they're working on it, but it's not going to be anytime soon. Can you see I'm not super excited about this knife? It's actually it feels fine in hand. I actually kind of like it. I was going to bring my rasp down when I bought this. I hate the pocket clip. Atrocious. It's horrible. It's the stupidest clip ever. It's the same clip that was on that 77 or 7, whatever that knife was. Basically the same kind of knife, right? Carbon fiber, titanium. That one was horrible. It had that double detent system they had, so it would like catch. This one doesn't. I'm glad they took that out. This pocket clip, it'll wear the minute you put it in your pocket. That's just the way ZT pocket clips are. It's just like paint. I don't think it's like Cerakote or anything. I hate it. This knife, it looks stupid. It's that deep carry. It's that tiny little thing. So why did I buy this? I wanted to check it out. Because the 0450 is about this size, and they just released that in MagnaCut. So what's ZT doing? They're releasing all their older knives in MagnaCut now, and then this is their first new knife in what, 3 years? God, someone said you could. I can't. I'm not gonna try and cut myself. It flicks nice. So this wasn't super expensive. 200 and, like I said, 70 some. Just by pushing on that blade, I pushed it out of center though. 270 bucks, I think. But then, like I said, I had DLT points. But what Woody said is they are going to be coming out with something later, big. I don't know why they didn't come out with something big now. To me, like I sold that knife after a couple weeks owning it. God, I cannot remember the 707, 70, whatever it is. I hated it. So this is better. The action was horrible on it. That knife was weird. That double T10, like it's hard to describe, but it was like this click and then like another. So they got me on their marketing. I saw their advertisements for it, and it was like, put it in your golf bag, and it's just sitting there in this guy's golf cart. And I'm like, oh, that's perfect. I need that for my golf when I go golfing. I need this light knife for going golfing. Last time I went out and golfed, I carried a Strider XL in my pocket for 18 holes. So it was just, duh. But I wanted to check it out. And if anything, I know this is really kind of in my buddy's wheelhouse. He's been looking for like a light, small knife for hiking or not hiking, but like taking the dog for a walk and then bike riding and stuff like that. So, I don't know, I'll have to carry it. It's not a bad size, really. But what does this do that, like, I should have brought it, like I said, down. My Grimsmo Rask is about the same size, right? So did I need this knife? No. Is it really thin? Yeah. Is it going to be a slicer? Yeah. But so is a lot of my other knives like that. So I didn't really need it, but I wanted to check it out because I am pulling for ZT, right? And maybe this will be a home run for them, right? Because I think there's a larger crowd that wants a knife like this than a knife like that, right? I think there are more people who will buy and carry this than there are that'll buy and carry something like this. So I can see why they do it, and I've often mentioned it. Medford's done it. But what Medford also does is he still makes his giant big knives, right? And then he also makes something small in EDC. I like this knife more than I thought I would. Like I said, I bought it because I was curious. I was home the day it dropped. Had time, had DLT points. I'll tell you right now, the clip, I hate it. It's stupid. That's just my opinion. I'll put it in the pocket. I'll carry it for a while, but I just think it's a stupid pocket clip. Why not just, I don't know, whatever. It's internal, so I don't know if there's something I can swap it with that'll make it. I think they could have come up with a better clip than reissuing a clip that was on a knife that was similar to this that they released 4 years ago, whenever that was. Honestly, looking at those two, I wish like I said, I don't know the number, but it looks like that thing sucks so bad that maybe this was the fix for it, right? I don't think a lot of people like that knife. Like if you go watch my review, I was like, oh, this is awesome. I remember saying, it's got a real delicate tip, it's pointy, it's sharp, and then I carried it for a week and I was like, I hate this thing. But I definitely see a place for something like this. I'll let my buddy check it out. Like I said, it's more in his wheelhouse, and having points and stuff, I got a pretty good deal on it. But is it one of those knives I can just throw in my golf bag and forget? Probably, you know. So that's all I got for you guys. Thanks for watching. Bye.